Okay, so a good afternoon, recreation commissioners and recreation staff. We're going to bring the meeting into order, but before I take the roll call, let me read this note. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and broadcast on Channel 18, and in accordance with the MCL Chapter 30A20, the chair must inquire whether anyone is taping this, and if so, to please make their presence known.
I'm recording it for purposes of.
Thank you. Let's continue with the roll call. So James Tignaglia.
Here.
Brendan Burke.
Here.
I think that's all we have right now. Tim Luce has not joined. When he joins, I will update the time. So without any further delay, I'd like to ask for a motion for the approval of last meeting's minutes.
I think we need to wait for Tim for the quorum, right, Renee?
Okay, for the approval of the minutes, yes.
Yeah, and we need to, I believe we also need to approve July's minutes because we didn't vote on them
Okay.
in August, if I'm not mistaken.
Here comes
So
Tim.
why don't we do this? Why don't we begin and we can come back to those two items when and if Tim joins us. That makes sense?
I'm sorry, I was muted. You did vote after the community awards?
We did vote up. Okay, so we're all set for July. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Sandra. All righty, so we're gonna move on to old business and we have none. So that brings us right into our new business. And we have some great news on, hold on one second, that was my fault. Why don't we start with John Gleason's report.
All right, good evening. My name is Georgino. I'm the Assistant Director of Recreation with the Town of Barnstable. I'll be giving John's report this evening. Let me just start with administration. This past month, we were very happy to announce that Jackie Pankey was hired as a new program coordinator for the Town of Barnstable. The Austral Bay field update, some fencing and backstop needing still needs to be completed, but work is still going forward on that. Under aquatics, John has listed that our swim program concluded with our annual swim meet at Calamus Beach and swim carnivals. They're a lot of fun, great day. The kids had a great time. Our sailing program concluded with their sailing carnival, also held at Calamus Beach. The beach season came to a close on a very busy Labor Day weekend. We staffed veterans, Calamus, C Street, Covels, Craigville, Dowses, and Hathaway's Pond throughout the whole season. We appreciate all the hard work from our great seasonal staff, including our beach supers, lifeguards, gate attendants, and beach aides. Fireworks went off beautifully on September 3rd over Lewis Bay with viewing from veterans and Calamus Beach. Kelly Crowley and myself received our American Red Cross Lifeguard Management Certification. And John Gleason and myself plan to get certified as lifeguards this fall. We are actually starting the class tomorrow with Tim McGrath as our instructor at Craigville Beach. The recreation programs, leisure program talent show at HYCC was a big success and a great time. The leisure program concluded in mid-August with great reviews from parents and participants. This fall, the staff is already preparing their fall programs, including our new batch of toddler programs, which are taking place in partnership with HYCC and the gymnasium and offsite as well. Fall registration started on Wednesday, September 7th for residents and on Wednesday, September 14th for non-residents. Registration so far has been brisk, and it's nice to see good numbers returning to our programs. And that as well, John had to report.
Thank you. Any questions for George? Seeing none, I think that because we have our two guests here, I will go back to the, does anyone else on the call have Tim Luce's cell phone number so we can see if he's going to join us? I did speak to him.
Tim's on.
I see him right here on my screen.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, Tim. I don't have you on the screen, so welcome. We do have our quorum, so I'm going to go back to the request to approve the minutes from our August meeting.
I will make that motion.
Do I have a
Second.
second?
Second,
Any discussion on the minutes? If not, let's look for those minutes. And I think I have to go through the roll call again for this. So Jim,
Yes.
Tim,
yes.
Brendan,
Yes.
and Renee, yes. So the minutes have been moved, seconded, and approved. Okay, so let's go back to who's going to do the announcement of our two new roles and our guests here today. The Recreation Assistant Director, George, would you like to say a few words about your new role?
Yeah, sure. My name's George Yun. For those of you who don't know me, I have been with the town of Barnstable for almost 17 years now. Started as a program coordinator running operations at the Kennedy Rink and the leisure program. When we moved into the HYCC, I was the rink manager for the first few years of operation. There was some restructuring at some point, and so I returned to a program coordinator's role after that. And I've been there until I was my appointment in July. Before that, I'm a Barnstable High School graduate, class of 92, Bridgewater State 97, and a lifelong, I shouldn't say lifelong, I moved here when I was like 6 months old. Washed ashore Cape Cod for most of my life though. And it's a great honor to be here. It's a lot. The learning curve for this job has been huge. I'm very new to the whole aquatics game, so I'm trying to pick that stuff up right now. And, my goals and hopes, for what I'm going to do beyond this is just to try to continue to develop good programming for the town of Barnstable, assist Jack, Jackie, Kelly, and Mickey, doing their jobs and be a good liaison for John and the community. So, that's about me. Never really been really good about talking about myself, so.
Well, George, thank you. Congratulations. Any questions for George? Okay, so we have some other really exciting new introductions for our new program coordinators. So I'd ask each of you, starting with
Can I actually a quick question for George, right? I've actually, this goes, if anyone from the rec department can answer it, because I wanted to bring it up. Do I still go through John? So I rent out fields in the town of Barnstable. Do I still go through John?
Yes.
Okay, because I keep doing
John
that. I
will
don't
be
know
in
if
field contact.
yeah, he doesn't want, whatever. I just want to double check because I don't want to be that guy. Right.
No, go through John, because that's definitely one thing we have not talked one word about, because when I was appointed in the summer, it was all about the beach and learning about the lifeguards and things like that. So we have not talked once about field. So I'm assuming John will be doing that.
Okay.
Anything inside is Mark and anything outside is John, correct?
Correct.
That's what
how
I
it
okay.
works.
That's what I was under the impression too. Good.
All righty. So any other questions for George before we move on to introducing the two new program coordinators? All righty. So I'll start off with Jacqueline. Jacqueline, welcome. And would you share a little bit of yourself?
So I was born and raised in Barnstable, graduated from Barnstable High School in 2014. Absolutely fell in love with recreation. Oh, did someone say, hold on? No? All right.
Continue.
Okay, all good.
Yeah, went to Bridgewater State, got my degree in physical education with a concentration in recreation. After college, I went and worked for Falmouth for 4 years and was offered a job to come back to Barnstable, which I took with zero hesitation. And yeah, I'm happy to be part of the team again.
Well, thank you and welcome, Jacqueline. Jack, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Jack Ponke. I have lived in Barnstable my whole life. I graduated from Barnstable High School in 2017 and graduated from UMass Amherst this past January. I've been working in rec programs since, I believe, 2013, so about 9 years now, and I'm thrilled to be in the position that I am now.
Thank you. Recreation Commissioners, do you have any questions for Jack or Jacqueline?
No questions. Just want to say congratulations to you guys, and of course you, George and Mark, for your promotions. And it's good to see, Barnstable and Cape Coders here, at the helm of all this, and especially you guys with so much experience. So, but for Jack and Jackie, who I actually just met Jackie the other day, I just, coincidentally, it's good to see some Barnstable High graduates in there. I think you guys, your hearts are probably in it because of that. And congratulations and good luck with the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Same thing, guys. Again, not. I think I coached Jack in some flag football. There you go. And
Yeah, you did, Brendan.
you know what? Just because this is the way I am, Jackie, I graduated with you.
Yeah,
You
we
know
grew
who I
up
am?
together. We also pretty much grew up together with the Gugenies and
Okay, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, it's been
I
a while,
know.
right? So it's So I mean, yeah, I feel like I'm well represented with the new hires, right? I got all my boxes checked. But yeah, welcome aboard, guys, and yeah, well,
Thank
hopefully, hopefully I'll see you around the town, right? And yeah.
And I too want to welcome you and invite you to join us any first Monday for our Recreation Commission meetings. We are here for you. We'd love to hear good news. If there's things that you feel we can help you with, make yourself very comfortable and join us. But thank you, and glad to have you a part of our team. All righty, so we have another report, and that would be from Mark. So Mark, can you share with us your report?
All right, thank you, Renee. This is my report for the HYCC. Administrative wise, we're looking to hire new seasonal staff for our busy season in the rinks. The RFP for our concession went out and it has expired. So that is back and in the review stage, looking to have a new concessionaire in ASAP. This is my first time going through this process. So I believe that is kind of under review this week, and I should have more to report by next month. Hopefully it'll be a new candidate for the concessions. We are also looking to relocate the BYHA Pro Shop to the lower level, just waiting on a restructured lease at this moment. In ice news, both rinks were repainted in August. They're complete and back running. 2 rinks are up and fully functional basically at this moment. Youth hockey season has begun with our 3 largest user groups back in full swing, and we are anticipation in contract talks with the Bourne Skating Club for the Cape Cod Synchro Classic to be held here again in December. In the gym, Sturgis Volleyball is back. A lot of rentals going on. They're back at the HYCC, and all's going well for them. Weekend public gyms have been in good attendance. That's kind of been the constant throughout the summer and will continue until the end of November. Programming news over the summer, the high school volleyball league went great with over 160 girls competing. Our SOAR schools out after school recreation program started today. We service, it'll be servicing up to 48 kids from Barnstable Intermediate School. They get bussed over every day. And that, like I said, has started today. And we are just solidifying coaches for our Learn Escape programs, which will be returning this fall to the HYCC. That's about all for right now.
Thank you, Mark. Are there any questions for Mark from the commissioners? Okay, hearing none, I will move over to Jim. And do we have a CPC report this month?
There is no additional rec projects as of this time.
All right, thank you for that update. I would like to see if there are any other new items that were not intended or anticipated for this evening's meeting. Okay.
I just had a question, Renee, on are we going to get a and George might be able to help with this maybe if since John's not here, youth commissioner again?
Hopefully, we actually have our first meeting with them tomorrow night.
Okay, perfect.
In a person meeting, so I will mention that. I'll put that on the agenda as a new item.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We definitely would like them to, as they have in the past, to join us on a monthly basis. That's really great information. So any other items? Thank you for that question, Jim. So I would like to just open up the discussion of several openings to join the Recreation Commission. It is a great opportunity to serve our community. We meet, as you can see, on a monthly basis. Usually it's the first Monday of the month. I've been on the Recreation Commission after attending the class, the leadership class on our town and town management. And that program is a call to action to join a number of different committees in our town, recreation just being one of them. The application to apply is on the town of Barnstable's website. I will kind of go over a list of the different areas that members from our town can participate. Recreation Commission being the one that I'm talking about now. There is an airport commission, a historical commission, a conservation commission, just to name a few. So we really encourage you to be an active participant in our time, in our town. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact John Gleason at the Recreation Commission or myself as the chair or any of the other members on the commission. I'll just open the floor for any of the other commissioners to share why you are a member of the commission and a call for action from your point of view.
I can start. So I've been on, I think, for close to 5 years at this point. You know, as somebody who grew up in the town of Barnstable and used so many of the different programs that rec had to offer, I think it's hugely important to give back to, give back some of your time to this organization who does so much for so many people, and to continue that, strength for many more years to come. We need the community's input. We need people to help out. It's not a huge time lift by any stretch. We all can find, the hour or two a month that it takes to do. So if you had anybody watching, any friends, family members that would be interested, don't hesitate to reach out to me and be glad to walk through the process with you.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, same thing. Like, obviously I coached in the rec, and then it's again, it's Jim and I, like, and Renee, like, we don't even need to meet in person. It's virtual 11 and not, hopefully he's probably watching. Jim is gone. So the time is like half. It's like just an hour a month to go over like things and just hear what's going on in the community and to provide your input. It's pretty simple. And as I always say, if you are watching this, you should be on the commission. There's no excuse, but yeah.
Thank you so much.
I would echo just what those guys said, you know, lifelong Barnstable resident and, you know, just have a lot of care for what goes on in our town with the fields and any of the recreation, you know, anything related to that. I would also say if anybody's watching, it really is kind of rewarding. It's really kind of cool to see what goes on, how things work. I've only been on the commission for, you know, about 2.5 years. I've literally had 2 in-person meetings. I mean, obviously most of that has to do with COVID, but it is cool to be, you know, in the comforts of home and be able to jump on and share this with so many people that do care about it. So, and I know Renee has been here for a long time, super invested in this. I don't think we could have had anybody else, you know, a better choice for the chair. You know, we do need a few more people to get in here so that we have, you know, some more input, you know, some more, you know, different angles and opinions on things. So anybody that's watching, encourage you to get on board.
Thank you, fellow commissioners. And I think that is it for tonight's meeting. I'd like to thank everyone for being here with us. Our next meeting will be on Monday, October the 3rd. And if there aren't any other items, I'd ask for a call for our meeting adjournment.
I will make that motion.
And a second.
Seconded.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
All in favor, and I'll go through our final roll call. Jim,
Yes.
Brandon,
Yes.
and Tim.
Yes.
All right, with that, I would say good evening and thank you for joining our September Recreation Commission meeting.